Hi guys, I'm back with another layout, and this time I'm guest designing for JustNick. And JustNick is a fabulous cut file shop where she has fabulous cut files like this. I chose this best day ever to make this layout with. And so here what I've done is, first of all, I'm doing a 12 by 12, which, you know, if you follow me on my channel, you're not accustomed to seeing 12 by 12s from me. I love doing 8.5 by 11. But I really wanted this sheet of paper for this story, and so I decided a 12 by 12 was the way to go. And so what I did is I'm layering a piece of vellum over it because I needed to knock it back a bit. I really loved all the words on it, and I wanted to incorporate them into my layout because it really goes with the story, but there was just too much. It was screaming at me. So I just knocked it back a bit with a sheet of vellum, and that worked out really well. I'm really happy with that. And then what I did is I took 3 pieces of 8.5 by 11 there, and I cut them into banners. And I just layered them a little bit because I didn't want just one piece. But I only embossed the top one. I used my Starburst folder, and so now what I'm doing is I took some of the strips, branding strips, and one of the side strips I had from the kit, from the collection, from the Simple Stories collection, and I just cut 2, they look like huge tabs, I guess, because the banner was floating around all over the place, and I needed to anchor it. And so I got that up at the top, and then I wanted this Best Day Ever cut file here. I wanted that in the navy, and I love it. But I outlined it in my silhouette and cut it a little thicker with white so that I could get pop dots behind it. Right, I used my little homemade pop dots there because some of them are really small. And then because I wanted it this size, like height and width wise, and I didn't want to make it bigger because I liked how thin the letters of the best and the ever were. So by backing it with white cardstock that was thicker, you still get that nice thin line. And so I really like how that turned out, and so I just glued it together. Some of this I got prepped before the video because, I mean, some of it is so simple. I don't need to bore you with watching that. So I dug in my wood veneer stash and came up with all kinds of goodies that I haven't used my wood veneer in a while. And so I layered up a couple of the clouds here. The blue one is acrylic, and then that one is wood veneer. It's got the cute little heart in it. It's just adorable. I think that's Freckled Fawn, if I'm not mistaken. And then that is from a Scraptastic kit, that 18. I don't remember which one, because I got a grab bag of it at Christmas, and when they had like a huge sale on, and so I'm not sure what kit that came from. And so now I'm going to get the June thickers down. And I'm making my date really huge because this is a really important date. Normally, you know, you just use your little roller stamp 1 or 2 times and put it on a little tab and tuck it in, and that's it. But this is a big date. So this is the date that my daughter took possession of her new home. And actually, when I took this photo, she had just gotten the keys like 5 minutes before I took this photo. I hadn't even gone in yet. Of course, I was too busy capturing the moment. And I'm glad I did because she's just beaming. She's so pleased. And so I got this photo, and when I knew I wanted to scrapbook it, and so that's why the date is huge. And then the little rectangle that's on the number 1 is actually an exclamation mark that's in that Thickers kit. And so what I did is I put the year on that. And so then it reads, you know, June 18th, 2015. And so that's why the date is so huge. And so now I'm gonna get these cute little hearts, which I think also were from an older Freckled Fawn kit, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm getting those down with glue dots because I don't really trust any of my glue to kind of hold them down, because on the back of them they're like a metal. And so I was kind of wondering what I was going to glue them down with, and then I thought the glue dots would do it, and they really grab well usually. So I went with those. And now I'm just going to get some enamel dots down around the page, and I like tucking them under some of the layers as well. I find I'm doing that a lot lately. And I'm just going to move that yellow one because it looks oddball there. And so I'm going to get it, again, tucked under. So there we go. And I think that's it for this one. I really like how the words on the paper, that background, that 12 by 12 paper, go with the story. The now and the fabulous, yeah, awesome, oh yeah. I really like how this one came together. And so it really expresses how I was feeling about it and how she was feeling about it. And so, and there you have it. And so I've got some photos coming up for you. And you can check in the description of the video, and I'll leave you the links to the JustNick so you can check out what cut files she has for you. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.